Those are some good tips, Faith. But I mean, when it gets that serious, you do whatever you got to do to stay cool,
yeah,
right?
It was the freezing of pillows that did it for me. I don't think I have enough room in my freezer to throw pillows in there.
That's like too cold.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it came down to that,
right.
you know,
the extreme. Yeah.
Who are we to judge?
right. Yeah. But speaking of extreme heat, we're not going to be dealing with any heat warnings, sort of say, starting the week off. Maybe not necessarily the case as we're ending it off, but already seeing right now on the warm node, mid 70s across the board, few low 80s along the coast, 80 over in Ingleside, and winds still out of the southeast, keeping that humidity in check here for us for our Sunday afternoon. Temperature wise, once again, we're going to start off pretty rising quickly, still expecting about mid 90s. Don't really expect anyone to reach above 95 degrees. That's going to be due to this increased cloud coverage we still have in the forecast. Maybe still seeing a few isolated showers to start the day off, but once again, not expecting as much rain as we saw yesterday nor on Friday as well. Ending the evening off, going to be falling to the low 80s by midnight, and heat index, as we can see, not going to be putting any heat advisories on the board. Still going to be hot though, nonetheless. Want to make sure you're prioritizing your health. Expecting 106 to 107 on the heat index forecast here for us. Another reason why we have rain kind of drying up here for us, Saharan dust a little bit more is in our area. Once again, another reminder to make sure you're taking that allergy medicine, but you still can expect a little bit more vibrant sunrise and sunsets for your Sunday afternoon. And that same Saharan dust that we see coming off the coast of Africa is allowing us to have no new tropical activity still, nor expected within the next 7 days here for us. So the tropics is quiet as far as the Atlantic is concerned, but over in the Eastern Pacific, just a small area that the National Hurricane Center is tracking, about a 10% chance of development. Once again, not a concern for us here in the coastal bend. As far as heat is concerned, we're still going to be dealing with warm temperatures. And that's because these two high pressure systems are really going to continue to lock in on us and continue to fuel and add warm temperatures in our atmosphere. This little low pressure system that we have here really starting to make its way a little bit more known. That's going to keep partly cloudy conditions in place instead of those mostly sunny to sunny skies that we're expecting. But as we notice, as that low pressure kind of pushes out a little bit further west, that's where we're going to have a chance, as we're ending the week off, have a little bit more sunshine coming in the forecast. It's still going to be hot nonetheless, but that's also going to allow temperatures to crank up just a little bit more as this high pressure moves on a little bit closer to the coastal bend. As far as our marine forecast, really kind of the same copy and paste repeat that we saw yesterday. Still a low rip current risk on the water. Bays are going to be a little bit smoother compared to yesterday. Waves still around 2 feet in winds. That's still going to be up to about 15 knots on the water. So still dealing with the nice conditions on the water. We'll have these tide times as well posted on our website at KIIITV.com. As far as the rest of the day today, once again, really not many of us are going to have that chance to see isolated rain, and the chance is more so going to come for our Sunday morning off. So if you're heading to church, maybe just want to grab that light umbrella as you're heading out the door. But besides that, more drier conditions are expected today with that Saharan dust. 94 degrees expected here in Corpus Christi. Heading into the overnight hours, by the time we're waking up Monday morning, still expecting those upper 70s. Going to be more so quiet, not really expecting much activity to go on in the overnight hours. Rest of the week, as we start to notice another frontal boundary similar to the one that we saw this past week, that's what's going to allow us to have a few more rain chances populate here for us as we're ending the week off. Even that, still going to be low rain chances at that, but that's going to be our next chance to see rain. Besides that, majority of the week going to be partly cloudy conditions and dry at that. Alexis?